Hello, friends. I am Ragdoll Riversong, and this is, of course, Animal Crossing. Today, I have been invited to join this amazing collaboration with some of the most talented creators that I know, and we're focusing on mental health and the things that bring us joy in Animal Crossing. As some of you may or may not know, I am a country girl. I grew up in the country, and some of my happiest memories are going fishing with my grandpa and cooking with my grandma and gardening and things like that. So, the nature center and going out into the woods and walking around gardening with my granny and things like that really get me to a happy place. And going out into nature really helps me feel more like myself and helps me take time to focus on something other than my problems and appreciate the beautiful environment around me. Helps me slow down my anxious mind and really reduce my stress and boost my mood. So today we're gonna do a build with a nature kind of theme, like maybe a camping or fishing trip that I would have taken with my grandpa as a little girl. And I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for being a friend. Let me see here. I've got a whole bunch of things in my pockets, but I wanted to see if there was anything else that I might want to come back and grab other than what I have. Maybe. I doubt it, but maybe. Okay. So, as a little girl, I remember my grandpa having a boat. Like, he had this big boat that he was just so happy and proud of in his backyard, and we would take it out to the lake every once in a while and go fishing on this boat. If I can ever find the thing. Isn't that the way it usually goes? I think I've gone right past it. Oh my goodness. There it is. The last place you look, right? But he used to have a big, beautiful boat that he would like to go out in. My grandpa used to have a little shop in the back of the house too. He called it his little shed. And he used to fix a whole bunch of things. He would be able to tinker on televisions and toasters and things like that that didn't work anymore and revive them sometimes. And I would hang out with him and we would do this in his little shed. And we would ride up to the neighbor's house and take it back to him after he fixed it, and they were sure it was just a lost cause. And the surprised look on their face was always amazing that my grandpa could fix anything. He was magical. I used to spend a whole lot of time at my grandpa's house, and my mom would work a lot. So, spending time with him out in nature and my grandma, those are some of the happiest memories that I can think of. I don't know where my little cooking area went. There it is. My grandma taught me everything I know about cooking. She was an amazing cook. And we had a lot of fun. I can still remember a lot of her recipes just by heart. So she did an amazing job teaching me. all of these terrific recipes. But we would always bring a couple of folding chairs and some tables and just really set it up right and make it look nice. Oh, that's not the right chair. Um, Sometimes just sitting on the porch with a cup of coffee and a little chair is all I really need to make me feel a little better too on occasion. But really getting outside and into nature helps me way more. Like just going for a walk and thinking about stuff can be really good for you. Well, I had a little. I'm using this toolbox as a little tackle box. My grandpa always had like a little toolbox to keep his fishing stuff in. That's his little fishing area. A little radio. KK Dixie is currently playing. Let's leave it on. And of course, at these little camping places, they always had these little tourist telescopes. I love these things. You could just look across and see everything going on for miles. I was told I was a very nosy child, so I really like looking across and looking at everything going on. They may have been right. And my little area, I like to have a little folding chair and a book to read. And I like to listen to music because those are the kind of things that really lower my stress level the most. What are some of the things that lower your stress level? I know that it's different for everybody. Daisy May, come on now. I know it's different for everybody and not the same things all work for everybody. Like, nature might not be the best tool for relieving stress for everyone. It doesn't do the same for the hubby as it does for me sometimes, you know? But the fresh air and the sunshine and things like that make me feel a lot better. Okay. Little Daisy May just took off. She don't want to deal with me no more. Whoops. I love all little critters like bunnies, ducks, all of that. I used to have them as kids. My grandma had a farm and she kept all kinds of critters, and I swear that's where I get it from. Like, she would constantly have a new favorite pet, and a lot of hers involved either ducks or little baby goats. Goats were her favorite. And I used to have pet rabbits as a kid. Like, whenever I was a very little girl, we had rabbits. So, just trying to incorporate all the fond memories into this amazing build. Oops. There we go. Can see it a little better from there. That's good. Um, Definitely need more books. We used to hit the library before we would head out into nature. And I would grab a whole bunch of books and things to keep me occupied and keep my imagination happy in nature. Usually brought great treats with us, but we did cook up a bunch of stuff while we were at it. Oh, there's the water cooler. This truly looks like a perfect day for me. Like, this would be a happy little camping trip for Ragdoll. Like, this would be great. It really reminds me of a place I used to go with my grandma and grandpa, and that my mom loved too. She used to have a blast there, and she would tell me stories about going there when she was a kid, which is why I think I love it so much and why nature is so important to me. And so I try to pass that on to my kids as well and try to make that kind of a happy place for them. And I hope it really is, you know? And mental health is like an ongoing thing, and there's always going to be good days and challenging ones. And for me, it's all about learning the right tools to help me continue to be a better version of myself day by day, and remembering to take time for self care and to go and do the things that make me happy, and knowing the tools to make the challenging days less challenging and less overwhelming and less stressful for me, you know? And like I mentioned before, I know stress relief and the things that help everyone are not the same. I am going to put a link to my Pinterest down below in the description, along with all of the collaborators and their amazing videos that they're putting out for their mental health collaboration as well. And my Pinterest board has an area for self care and mental health, and both of those are really very, very helpful in stress relief and making me feel more like a person. So, if any of them help any of you, feel free to use and, try to make your life a happy, wonderful place, kind of like in Animal Crossing. If I could have all of these things in my backyard, I truly would. This is like a childhood memory just captured in beautiful Animal Crossing form. Let me see if I can't put a few more little nature touches over here to make it look more like the nature center in my area. I think I'm gonna have to back up for this one. I am. Oh, that's looking lovely. Oh, not the ponds. The wheat field. Goodness. Not quite. I thought I might put a few of them down this way, but it's not quite what I'm looking for. Oh, definitely another bunny. Cute little babies. And that looks pretty good. I'm so very honored to be included in this collaboration, and it has been a lot of fun recreating a happy place for me. I can't wait to see what all of my friends have completed and watch all of their terrific videos. I can't help but feel like I may have done this wrong, I did my best. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope that it may help some of you to kind of be able to deal with some stressful stuff. Maybe go for a walk, read a book, listen to some terrific music, hang out with a friend. There are a variety of ways to relieve your stress and just, you know, hope you're all doing well. Hope that each and every one of you have the loveliest of lovely days. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being a friend.